Hello, dear students. Welcome to the second part of water resource in India. Modern methods. In this, we are going to discuss modern method of irrigation. So, modern method of irrigation, we have two well, perennial canals, a sprinkler irrigation, and drip irrigation. So, two well irrigation. In two well irrigation, two wells are deep wells which are more than 15-meter deep, from which water is lifted using a pumping set operated by electric motor or diesel engine. You quite often the note see in your remote village area pumping set or two well set used by farmers. Some geographical conditions are required for the installation of two well, especially ground level water is adequate for this two well. If there is no good deal of ground level water, it is difficult to irrigate two well technology. Two well can irrigate about 2 hectares of land against ordinary well that can irrigate 0.2 hectares of land per day. Thus, should be sufficient groundwater. In two well, it is very good for farmers because there is no any sorts of regulation by a government or any authorities to irrigate. So it is very good for farmers. Their water level should be nearly 15 meter. If it is more than 50-meter deep, the cost of pumping out water becomes uneconomical. So, as I told earlier, we have adequate amount of ground level water if we want to irrigate through two well technology. Okay, so extract water from two well during times of need. Regular supply of cheap electricity is required. If there is a no cheap electricity, how can any farmer pay? So the soil is in the neighborhood should be fertile so that there is the demand of irrigation and the cost of construction and operating can be recovered by the increased farms production. What is advantage? As you know, this is the very ordinary technology of irrigation, and this is two well can irrigate 10 times of area irrigated by ordinary wells. Two wells are operated by electric motors, diesel motors. As a result, water can be extracted from great depth. They are most suitable in area where canals irrigation is not possible because we can't dig canals any area where there is no river flow. Two wells are independent source of irrigation and they can be used anytime, anywhere by farmers. As I told earlier, chemical mixed with water from two wells added the fertility of soil. What is the disadvantage? Disadvantage, as you know, compared to the canal irrigation, tube well can be used for relatively limited area of land. Farmers have to spend money or electricity or diesel. Brackish tube well are unfit for cultivation. Obviously, brackish means salty water, saline water, so it is not good for cultivation. Since tube wells are draw large volumes of water, they lead to depletion of groundwater. Obviously, especially in Punjab, Haryana, current facing such a problem area where rice is cultivated. During droughts, the level of groundwater drops and water is unavailable when the much needed. Distribution. Tubewell irrigation is practiced in UP, Punjab, Haryana, MP, Rajasthan. Now, perennial canals. Perennial canals are An effective source of irrigation in the area of low relief, deep fertile soil, perennial source of water, and expensive command area. What is the advantage of perennial irrigation? Those canals are perennial source of irrigation and supply water where when needed. Drought conditions can be handled. Drought conditions can be handled and they help in increasing farm production. Canal water carries sediments which gets deposited in agriculture field and add to the fertility of soil. Some canals, part of multi-purpose project, provide a cheap source of irrigation. Obviously, because in that particular canals we have dam, we have water reservoir, so it is cheaper other than method of irrigation. Initial cost of involved in canal irrigation is high, but it is cheaper in the long run. What is disadvantage? Disadvantage is canal water soaks into the ground and leads to the problem of water logging along the canal routes. Excessive flow of water increases ground level and increases alkaline salt on the surface through capillary action, making arable land unfit for cultivation. Marshy area needs the canal act by as a breeding ground of mosquitoes, which leads to outbreak of malaria. Distribution. It is mostly used in UP, Punjab, Haryana, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, and Gujarat. A sprinkler irrigation. A sprinkler irrigation, the field drops and thus it is widely used in sandy area as it is check the wastage of water through the seepage and evaporation. Sprinkler irrigation is the method of practicing irrigation in manner similar to rainfall. Water distribution through the system of pipe using by pumping, it is then spread into air through a sprinkler so that it breaks into a small water drop which falls on the ground. It is enable forms of application of water. Look at this. This is the a sprinkler technology of irrigation. This is the nodal of pipe for the sprinkler irrigation, and look at this. This is actually like water rainfall water, and it is very good for any sorts of irrigation or land of agriculture. Advantage: no terracing is required. As you seen in the picture, no terracing is required. This method is suitable for all types of soil. Dosage and application rates are according to plants and soil type. This method is independent of topography of the area. Any sorts of topography, we can use a sprinkler technology of irrigation. There is a possibility of adding fertilizers and pesticide in a sprinkler technology. We can add in pump and it is fertile, rich in soil. There is a possibility of irrigation for other purposes, sprouting, frost production, and cooling during hot periods. Disadvantage: it incurs high operational expenses due to energy needs for pump. High investment is required for equipment including sprinklers and pipes. Debris and sediments can cause clogging, and capital cost is high due to higher energy requirements. Distribution. This technology obviously used in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, followed by Punjab and Haryana, and some sorts of UP. It is also applicable. Drip irrigation. Drip irrigation, also known as trickle irrigation or macro irrigation or localized irrigation, is an irrigation method that saves water and fertilizers by allowing water to drip slowly into the roots of plants, either onto the soil surface or directly into the root zone. This is done with a network of valve pipe, tubing, and emitters. This system is also used in farms and greenhouses. Look at this. This is the drip irrigation technology. Water reach one by one in the root of plants, in the root of crops. So it is very good. It is very low cost, not low cost, but it is very good for water management, water waste management. Advantage: fertilizers and nutrients loss is minimized, also reduce leaching. Field leveling isn't necessary. In another irrigation method, field leveling is necessary. Moisture within the root zone can be maintained. Soil erosion is lessened. Disadvantage: water, if not properly filtered, leads to clogging. Okay, so clogging is the problem in this irrigation method. The sun can affect the tubes and shorten their usual life. It may turn field into fallow lands when natural leaching by rain's water is not adequate in the semi-arid or arid region. It cannot be used for damage control by night frost. Distribution drip irrigation practiced in Rajasthan, UP, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Haryana, Chhattisgarh, and Himachal Pradesh. So, in the next video slide, we are going to discuss need for conservation of water resources. Thank you so much.